3, 2, 1, action. Hey guys, welcome back to Off the Record, where we talk about
whatever we want, baby. Woo, 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 woo.
And Joe's gonna drink soon.
Oh, really?
Right now?
Yes. What's he gonna drink?
Okay, I'm gonna break out this box and drink some whiskey or scotch.
It's in a Harry
What's
Potter
the difference
box.
between whiskey and scotch?
That's a Ryan question.
Oh, fine bourbon whiskey. This single malt scotch.
Bourbon is a lot more caramelly, and then wait,
It's
Scotch.
the same thing. It says whiskey.
I thought it had to do with where it was made, like
yeah.
whiskey or something. It's like Tennessee, Kentucky.
Well, I'm not promoting this brand. It's not a brand deal. I know.
I swear to God, Ryan has told me this multiple times and I had still forgotten.
Okay, well it says single malt Scotch whiskey.
Okay.
It's both.
I just know that when I had Scotch, it tasted more smoky than when I have just bourbon whiskey.
Okay, so I'm never buzzed. Well, I was buzzed with you guys when we went to Vegas. I had a gin and tonic. But me and Bart are never buzzed on camera, and we let you guys have a lot of fun. But this will be a Patreon exclusive, so stay tuned for that. Joe and Bart are finally gonna be buzzed, doing Buzz JK News.
Like guys keep speaking to us like in third person. Joe and Bart, even though they're right here.
Yep.
Bart didn't even agree yet, by the way.
Yeah, he didn't even know he was invited.
Completely spoke for Bart.
I'm down for anything all the time. I don't give a fuck.
He's just in the mix. The reason why I got that is because, well, if people know their alcohol, that's like a $250 alcohol. I don't want to spend so much, right?
Yeah.
I'm not fancy, I'm not bougie.
As you hold money.
It's fake money, right?
Talking about the price of the bottle?
Yeah, but here's the reason why it's so expensive. So like, I've always had a bad relationship with alcohol. I think a lot of people that's been following, they know it. I just get headaches. I can't enjoy it. Bart's very similar in that way. He's probably just a little bit better than I am with it. He can drink some stuff, but still has a negative like effect with it. We have a buddy who's basically on the same plane with having a limited ability to like enjoy alcohol, and he's already done the process for us. Like he found all the ones that were good. Beautiful. And he boiled it down to really processed like fine alcohol that are more like aged and whatever. The high quality alcohol, we can actually drink that without getting sick. So
I also didn't drink a fuck ton though. Like when we were drinking in your backyard, I drank just a little bit. I need to really know if it's good for me. Maybe I need to drink like a full.
But then I guess compare that to other alcohol that you've had about the same amount. What's the difference?
I never really drink such bitch amounts.
What were you drinking, my brother?
That thing.
Oh, okay.
But then it was like such a little bitch amount, like this much.
So you're not sure?
No.
But you're able to drink that bitch amount and enjoy it without feeling sick.
It's like me eating hot sauce. I like take a little tiny piece and go. I'm like, oh, that's not that bad.
No, but
I don't know.
Because you have tried alcohol in the past with the bitch amounts, and immediately you get red. So that's why I'm like, is it better?
Oh no, well the other alcohol, I drink the whole thing and then it just gets red and I don't like it. But I've never really just licked it. Like I've tried like a Moscow Mule when Steve makes it, or a gin and tonic when Casey recommends it. I'll drink the whole thing. But like after an hour, I'm like, oh, I'm so tired, I just want to go to sleep, and I turn red. I didn't try.
Turn purple, baby.
Purple.
Yeah, you do. Purple.
I didn't try like a Coke. What is this? Would be the equivalent Coke and Jack and Coke.
We drink this straight.
Yeah.
Okay, cutest thing in the world. Joe gets a gin and tonic, right? Mm-hmm. It was to the fucking rim of the glass, right, all the way up. Joe has a sip. Not even kidding. You can't even tell the liquid has moved.
Yeah.
About 15 minutes later, Joe to me and Gio and Bart, he's like, I'm feeling pretty buzzed, guys. I look at his drink, it's completely fucking full.
Yeah.
That's the kind
crazy.
of tolerance.
I think there was more liquid in there.
The ice melted and there's more liquid now?
Exactly.
No, I was like, I can actually enjoy it. Now I just have to dose myself correctly. Because now I was like, oh, okay, so maybe before I was drinking too much too fast, and that's why I got sick every time.
Yeah.
So now I just gotta drink like a little bit of the ice with the water that touched the alcohol a little bit, and I'm like, okay, I can feel the buzz now. I feel great.
You go to the bartender and you're like, fill it up.
I probably get buzzed with that
Oh, fuck.
That's probably my shot.
Did you finish that drink that night?
No, it was completely full when we left the table.
you?
It was when we left the table. I think it was honestly spilling over from the ice melting.
Yeah, it was a joke.
But I actually got to enjoy a buzz with you guys.
Yeah, which was really cool.
tight.
It was
And it's
great. It was
crazy
great.
how sensitive I am.
I couldn't tell. He was the same.
He was just a little happier than normal, which is already pretty happy.
You get purple too or not?
I don't know if I get red. Yeah, I just know that it's not pleasant, man.
Yeah.
Drinking fucking sucks for me.
That's how it is with marijuana for me.
I love smoking
Turn
weed.
red from marijuana?
No, I don't turn a color. I just feel really sick and nauseous and like I feel like I am paranoid about everything. And then people are like, oh, you're doing the wrong strain. 'cause
Wrong
you gotta
indica.
do,
The
like-
sativa
No, it's probably
diva.
dose.
I just like, either one. It doesn't work.
Yeah, it's probably dose. Like how much you're smoking.
That was like half a hit.
Oh, half a hit? You're probably just sensitive to the.
I just wish it was over.
Maybe
You take big hits and you don't even know it. Maybe you go ham.
I did play a woodwind instrument.
You're so adorable.
She cannot handle it.
That's funny.
But you could smoke weed though.
My tolerance has gone down like crazy. But yeah, I mean, I'll smoke it. Like it's legal there now. So you can, we went to a dispensary. It looks like
Supreme.
it looked like the Apple store.
Wow.
It was pretty, yeah, there were geniuses there like that'll explain indica, sativa, and all these different strains to you. And then
Can you bring a bag in and then they try to help you fix it?
that's funny.
Like in 30 minutes, man,
Yeah.
we're backed up.
The strain didn't work. It didn't taste like blueberries at all.
Another one of my vices is food.
Oh yeah.
Because I think that's something that gets me high.
It's addictive too.
Yeah, and when I was out there, I'm always looking for really delicious shit. And
Yeah, because Vegas is known to have like the best of the best in the world.
The best chefs of the world fly in, fucking make their own restaurants and shit.
Sick.
Can't beat it.
Sick.
Just saying.
and you would have never guessed, but we went to a steakhouse in the Circus.
I would only guess because you texted it to me.
I know, but like,
That wasn't our first choice though, so we were just looking, we're like,
Circus wasn't your
Yeah,
first
I was like,
choice?
what made you go
That's
there?
crazy.
no, we're like, oh, we're just feeding for some steak, let's get some good steak. And then our cab driver took us to a place that was really good, and then when we
Maestros or something.
no, it was another one, but it was like,
Well, Masters, we couldn't go there because you guys were dressed like
Yeah.
freaking trash.
No, it was like every single. Okay, so the journey started where we were at the dispensary, and then we're like, all right, now it's time, because we're hungry as fuck. And then the cab just pulls up and we go in and I'm like, oh, do you know where we're going? And Bart's like, nah, the cab was there. And I'm like, fuck, all right. So we gotta find.
Smoke at the dispensary?
I didn't even smoke.
No. But then,
I was just there to just look at the stuff. It was cool.
yeah, the cab driver came up, so I was like, might as well just grab it. And then usually cab drivers know their shit, right? So we're like, what's a really good steakhouse? And he goes, well, there's 2,000 here.
Oof.
Or like, there was a fuck ton, right? He's like, choose from that. And I'm like, oh shit. And then so yeah, we went to one Maestro's first, which we couldn't get in because he had a tank top on and had shorts on. There was another one that he recommended. It was like a Cuban one or whatever.
But it was packed.
It was booked all night.
Yeah, we're like, whoa.
And we were just kind of looking, and I found on Yelp, and I was like, the steakhouse, why did this sound so familiar? And it was at the Circus. And then the driver was like, oh, that place is good. And I'm like, it is?
Yeah, we
And I
thought he
like-
was kidding.
I was like, I don't know if I could trust this guy anymore.
Yeah.
But then I remember I watched a food vlogger that went, and it looked really good. So I was like, oh shit, it is, yeah, it's a secret. It's one of those where it's like, kind of like locals and some people know about it, where you get legit ass steaks. So I was like, we gotta fucking go. We gotta
It's
do
legit because of the meat is like dry aged.
Yeah.
You know, so that already separates from like a regular steakhouse to like the good ones. And you walk in, you know, Circus look like trash.
Yeah. And they're like, you don't have to wear clothes here, right? And you're like, oh yeah, no, I'm gonna wear this. It's fine.
Yeah, you see like fucking clowns and arcades everywhere, and all of a sudden you have like this mafia joint looking steakhouse, and has like this old time Vegas feel, and it was dope.
And that's why I thought, well, it's Circus, they're probably gonna let us in with like shorts and a tank top. But what we were doing is we were calling steakhouses to see if they had a dress code, right? And I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna do that. I'm just gonna make a reservation. And then so I just called ahead and I was like, all right, we have a party at 3, at 6:30.
Within 5 minutes?
Yeah, we'll be there. And then we show up, and then I was like, please don't tell us to go home.
Yeah.
And then they're like, usually we don't let guys in with tank tops, but we'll find a table for you in the back by the kitchen. And
Wait, they literally said that? like by the in the
Not a
back.
kitchen, but they sit by the back in the corner. Yeah, we have a.
We'll hide you from our exquisite guests that we normally have
Yeah, I'm
coming
like,
through.
why would I need to mention that?
The circus,
Have you learned
circus.
from this, Bart? Have you learned from
We have
this?
standards.
Yeah, I mean, usually I know this. I know this about steakhouses where it's usually like casual. You're supposed to even have a jacket usually. Like when we ate for, was it Casey's birthday or your birthday? We went to Laura?
Casey's.
Yeah, like there's a strict business casual. You're supposed to have your shirt tucked and all that. So I know that about steakhouses. But we just got off the plane, checked out a bunch of houses, and we didn't have time to go back to our hotel room, so we're just hungry.
Well, he also didn't pack any of that anyway, so.
I also didn't pack slacks or
You left that part out.
yeah, I also didn't
I like how he made it sound like he could have. He had the option to do it.
Normally he dresses that way,
Yeah.
but because he just got off the plane.
You know, just looking around houses, just yeah.
You know what? I used to get a little bit of like nervousness or anxiety when I'm like traveling, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, in the plane.
But let me tell y'all something. This video is brought to you by Feels, man. And then so they hooked me up with this CBD oil.
Yeah.
And like, I've been kind of like chilling out a lot because when I go on trips now, I'm able to just before like have my mind right and just chill out my body and be like at a zen state because I'll just drip a few into my tongue and be like, okay, you know, I'm just coasting into this whole situation. And you know, whatever happens, happens. And then it just when your body is relaxed, I feel like your mind is also relaxed, and then you start thinking in a way that's more like a surfer.
More chill.
Yeah, more chill. And so this whole trip, it's like whatever's, baby. I didn't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, Feels is a premium CBD delivered directly to your doorstep. It naturally helps reduce stress, anxiety, pain, and sleeplessness. It's easy to take. Place a few drops of Feels under your tongue and feel the difference within minutes. The thing to remember about CBD is that finding your right dose is really important, and everyone's dose is different. So leave room to experiment over the course of a week or so, and you may need to take more or less to get the effects you are after.
For me, it's just a couple of drops, baby. So like, are you neat to CBD though? Because Feels offers a free CBD hotline to help guide your personal experience. Feels works naturally to help you feel better. There's no high, hangover, or addiction. Join the Feels community to get it delivered to your door every month. You'll save money on every order, and you can pause or cancel at any time.
So if you want to feel your best every day, Feels can help too. Become a member today by going to feels.com/offtherecord, and you'll get 50% off your first order with free shipping. That's such a good deal. Feels, that's FEALS.com/offtherecord to become a member and get 50% off your first order with free shipping. Feels.com/offtherecord.
The best thing about you guys is I can be like, let's go to fucking Circus tonight, play $1 craps. Or $5 craps.
I was like, they have $1 crabs?
They did.
They did.
At some places, yeah.
And then let's go to the fucking McDonald's on the top of the casino.
Yeah.
And you guys are like, fuck yeah, that sounds sick.
Why wouldn't we?
Well, I know, but that's what, you're not bougie. Like,
Or like, where's the bottle service and the hot girls?
Well, I could do both. Like,
Yeah.
I'll literally one night pay $300 for a meal, and then the next night we'll get like a budget deal, free shrimp cocktail with a roll of a dice or some shit.
Yeah.
Like,
The
I still have a lot of fun bargain.
I think I have more fun.
You don't need to be spending lots of money to have fun. Like, it's like, oh, what am I feeling tonight?
Yeah, it's like a treasure hunt, you know?
Yeah.
Like, for example, well, the steaks weren't cheap. When we went to go eat, it was like at least $70-something per.
It was fat.
Yeah, but it was huge. I mean, that's actually a good price for a steakhouse.
In Vegas, too.
Yeah, and I mean, because you're thinking, yeah.
I think a dry aged steak in LA would be like $200-300.
You're bringing up dry age again. Can you explain what that means?
So you got a regular steak, right? That you just get from like the supermarket.
Yeah.
I was gonna say a cow.
From the cow, like you open the cow drawer and you take a steak out, right?
How neat.
So that's just like it was like I don't know, butchered not too long ago.
It's boring already. You're falling asleep. See?
But when you dry age it, and what they do is they put it in like salt and they put it in like this little vacuum, like refrigerator area, and sometimes they dry age it for a week or 2 or 3 or a month, sometimes a couple months. What it does is it draws out the unnecessary moisture to really get that beefy flavor, and it draws the beefy flavor. And so when you cook it, when you take a bite of it, it's like you're not eating just like mushy flesh.
Yeah.
It's like a big chunk of beef.
Yeah, because like I had seen like I didn't know that that's what they did to meat because I had seen an entire fish be covered in salt and put in a thing,
yeah.
and so we got served that like dry aged fish. I guess
Yeah.
is what it's called. Yes, like there is a huge difference.
That's a secret for sushi restaurants. Like when you think of, oh, this sushi is so good, this fish is like super fresh, but then you can taste the fish. They're actually using dry aged fish. That is ikejime style, like I guess killed, which is as soon as you fish the fish out, they kill it really quick by hitting the head and the brain, and then they poke a hole through the spinal area, and then they bleed it out. So then there's no moisture and blood in the system. But it's probably the most ethical way of killing a fish, because when they do commercial fishing, they grab the fish and they just throw it in the back and it chokes to death.
Yeah.
Versus, a lot of places don't do ikejime style because it's too time consuming, where one person has to sit there, do this, put the thing in and all that. But that's the best way. You get the best flavor, all that stuff. Yeah.
I saw a video where a guy kills a lobster with a knife by just like
Chopping it
in the brain or whatever. I guess it's the most human way to do it.
Instead of boiling it.
Or freezing it alive. Like people
Yeah.
think that freezing it, they're like, it just falls asleep and then it's dead.
This guy, Sebastian, no!
Yeah.
What do they freeze it for?
To
make
kill
them go
them.
to sleep.
Yeah, to make them go to sleep
Oh,
forever.
that's just to kill it. It's not like it
Well,
doesn't.
it keeps it fresh, but yeah.
What if you go in and you open the freezer
say it tastes
and that guy's still alive? Because at the bottom of the ocean it's pretty cold. So what if you open and he's like, I'm still here.
That's what I mean, dude.
Yo, you know what's funny is, remember all the paintings on the wall at the steakhouse? There were just different cows. Like they had black Angus, they had white Angus.
Well, didn't they do that in Japan?
Yeah, with the horse. That was
Oh,
weird.
not that one, but like
fish?
no, when you guys bought the Kobe beef, it told you like what the name was, like
His name was Charlie from Kobe.
yeah.
Well, this one's different because these were like cow selfies.
Yeah, it was so funny.
It was the cow like breaking the fourth wall, like looking into the camera.
It was like Mona Lisa's.
Yeah, you're like, are these like cow memories? Because the one in Japan, it's like cow.
Animated.
Here's a cow, like, and you're eating like, I don't
Like
know,
a textbook.
Yeah.
rib. Yeah. This one, it's like a cow going with his other cow homie.
It was like cow portraits.
Cow doing a douche face, like
Yeah.
You know, like two cows.
There were two cows. So like mama cow, baby cow.
That cow just won big on roulette.
Yeah.
I kind of prefer it because I think people should associate what they're eating.
They should. It's just funny.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's just hilarious.
I don't want to associate what I'm eating unless I'm hunting it and killing it myself and preparing it myself. I don't want to know where my food comes from.
Listen, someday when we're all growing meat in a lab, which I think will happen very soon, sooner than people think,
And there'll be pictures of test tubes on the wall.
and we should have that too.
Petri dishes.
Exactly.